live and loud from the 2015 Toronto International Film Festival. And I am really pleased that we can welcome director Jay Roach, who's here with this movie, Trumbo.
Right.
Explain yourself.
What Trumbo meant to me was he cared so much about justice that he was willing to sacrifice a very high quality of life. He was the highest paid screenwriter at the time. He was a great screenwriter, wrote mainstream films. And he was willing to throw it all away, go to jail, and sort of collaborate with his friends who were all going to go to jail over this principle of protecting free speech, basically. And that's serious. And they all suffered horribly. Many hundreds of guys. Some of them suffered way worse than Trumbo did because he was sort of set up and found a way to sell scripts in the black market.
In November, we learn in this film that Dalton Trumbo won 2 Academy Awards for Roman Holiday and
The Brave One.
And
yeah.
The Brave One, while he was writing under a pseudonym.
And surreal for the family, who he didn't just write under one pseudonym. He had multiple pseudonyms and fronts, and they had different phones for every person. They had 5 phones, which is rare in those days.
I'll write you a movie. And you don't want your name on it? No, you don't want my name on it.
So that the kids would answer the phone, know which producer might be calling about which script was written by which. Was it Sam Jackson or Robert Rich or whatever other name he was using. So they were part of a little conspiracy, and they were sort of isolated by and ostracized. The kids at school would be mean to them. The mom would, Cleo Trumbo, would be given the stink eye, at a PTA meeting because she was seen as a wife of a communist.
No studio will ever employ a member of the Communist Party.
Bryan Cranston, as Trumbo, who's absolutely brilliant, gives a fantastic speech when he accepts, towards the end of the film, a Writers Guild Award. Is that was his speech, or did you write that?
No, that's Trumbo's
It's beautiful.
Words. That was all, and I have to say, I didn't write hardly any of this. I did write that line that the announcer says, that's John F. Kennedy approving of Spartacus, written by a former communist, based on a former communist novel. That's the only thing I wrote. John McNamara, the great screenwriter who does a lot of television, wrote this screenplay about a great screenwriter and will never get credit enough because in our town, as we all know, screenwriters are treated as workers for hire, and in this case, 9 out of 10 of the Hollywood 10 were screenwriters. Who do you throw under the bus first? The screenwriters, and it's a horrible injustice.
Thank you, Jay Roach. We could do this for another hour without a problem, and maybe we will at another time. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks so much, Sharon. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you.